Hi Ashley, thank you so much for your comment. I thought I'd do a video because we've had quite a lot of people ask a similar question, emailing us and commenting. So in answer to the question, we are not organic. We don't have an organic status. There's a few reasons for this. One, we can't be bothered with the paperwork. We have enough to do as it is, unfortunately. And secondly, there's a few things that we do on the farm that we wouldn't be allowed to do if we were organic status. So this farm is a hill farm, and as I'm sure you can see from some videos, they are a bit swamped at the minute on my page, but there is videos of the farm and pictures, and I'm sure you can see the rushes. They're like taller grass, they're not grass at all. The sheep and cattle don't eat them. We've got an infestation of them on the farm just because it's such a soggy ground, basically. They really love wet ground, and they thrive in that, and unfortunately they're taking over the grass. So obviously we need the grass for the animals to eat, but the other benefits of controlling the rushes, for the ground nesting birds, they like to be able to see predators coming around them they can't see in the rushes. And then we've also got sorry, I lost my trail of thought. The welfare reason for getting rid of them. So checking the sheep is really difficult, because if they're hiding in the rushes are taller than the quad bike, so it's really difficult to spot them. So obviously sometimes we just don't see certain sheep on certain days if they're hiding, and obviously we want to see them and get our eyes on them as many times as we possibly can. And in answer to your question about whether we're drug-free or not, they're as drug-free as they possibly can be, and they are drug-free at the point that they go into the food chain. But we do use medication on the farm, obviously. So we use it as little as we possibly can. So we're not blanket treating with antibiotics or anything like that. There's no antibiotics in the food, nothing like that. We are literally at the point where if there is an animal and it is sick, we will individually treat that animal. We will inject it with antibiotics or painkillers, anti-inflammatories, that sort of thing. And as well with using wormers to remove worm burden on the sheep and cattle, we'll only do it, so we test the feet, we test the poo, basically get our vet to test the poo, see if there actually is a worm burden in those animals, and we'll only treat them if there is. We used to, as many farms did, we used to just treat every few weeks because that's what we thought we were meant to be doing, but there's lots of recent studies that have said actually you're creating resistance, a bit like with the antibiotics, so stop doing that. And the other main reason, biggest reason for me personally as to why we're trying to reduce our wormer use is for the dung beetles. I think they're amazing animals, and I really do love them, and of all the things to love, but I think that dung beetles are blooming amazing, guys. Do look into what they do, because I just think they're grand. And we've got lots of them on the farm, and we want to look after them. We're really proud of our dung beetles. I can't believe I'm saying this, but yes, so that's another reason. And obviously it saves money as well.